When you are looking at size inclusivity and it comes to the KBB brand, baby, they go hand in hand, okay? She hit that. Hey Real Seekers, welcome back to my channel. As you can see today, we are doing a fall haul featuring none other than the KBB brand by Kahlana Bartfield Brown, exclusively sold at Target. Baby, I am so excited about this collection, and y'all know I had to pick me up a few pieces. So let's get right into it. Okay, so first let's talk about the quality of the pieces I picked up. So baby, this camo skirt right here, this camo skirt, let me tell you, I did not grab this immediately, but I had to go back on and get it because I said that skirt has shorts underneath and it's actually a mini skirt. Let me tell you, if y'all see this skirt on me, typically when I find mini skirts in plus sizes, it's hard to get one that actually has a cute fit and doesn't look like it's so modest to the point that it's like you might as well have just made this a floor-length skirt. If you know, you know. But let me tell you, so I purchased this item in a size 22 and a 24 to make sure and see which one I actually liked, because with these types of items the quality is great, but you have to understand with this twill fabrication there may not be a lot of stretch. But baby, this skirt has stretch to her immediately, and the sizing on this, it feels so comfortable. Now as you can see in the video, I tried on the 22 and the 24 with two different outfits. Now I'm going to stick with the 24 because if I want to wear things cropped or kind of show my midriff area, I feel like the 24 has a better fit. Although I can get the 22 on very easily, I just prefer a little more loose fit. So if I am maybe bloated or things like that, I can still wear the skirt. Now let's get into the cargo pockets on this garment. Now if you look at these cargo pockets, they have the distressing detail, and then they also have this cord here. This gives you the most, I mean, this is the best utility style mini skirt I've ever seen in plus sizing. So I just absolutely adore it for that reason. It has all functioning pockets. Now as you can see, you can open the pocket on the leg, you can open the pockets on the side, and then the back pockets are functional as well. And then this camo, let me tell y'all, this camo quality, this is one of the best camo prints that you can find on the market. And for this skirt to be $35, it's hard to get this camo because a lot of people cannot get it. And at that price point, they have a hard time getting it. It's the best camo out there. It's the best one, and she delivered with the quality of this mini skirt, and it has just enough stretch that it has an A-line silhouette, but it kind of hugs your body in a bit where it can shape to you and how you may look. Especially for someone like me, I do not have hips really that are curvy. I'm more so, I carry more of my weight up top, as I've told you guys before. So down at the bottom, it's a little confusing. It's like, girl, where are the hips? But look, okay, I'm still grateful for the body I have. Amen. Thank you. This really just hugs to you in the correct way. As you can see, it flatters the body, and she really took her time. Kahlana really took her time to think about the plus body with this collection, and I just want to point that out. So I appreciate that. And another thing I want to note about this skirt is that you can tell by the quality of it that it will be a great transition into the spring after fall. That's the best part about elevated basics and just thinking through seasonally how a person can wear these garments over and over again. You can easily transfer this. I could wear this right now. I mean, granted, we are in the first few days of fall, but if this came out right before summer was ending, like I had a month left, you could have still worn this skirt. I mean, it's still hot now. It's still like 80 degrees outside. So baby, let me tell you something. I'm wearing this skirt to homecoming. So homecoming weekend, I'm wearing this skirt, baby. I'm wearing it to the tailgate. I have to. What? It's gonna be hot. I'm gonna be hot. Like, let's be for real. What? Pants? Why? And then the shorts underneath, the short detail underneath, that was a game changer for me because it's not a skirt. I feel like a lot of times when it comes to plus stuff, they either give us one or the other, or they don't give us anything, okay? So I'm very grateful because this is actually flattering on my damn body, okay? People need to take some notes, okay? Big plus retailers, take some notes. because I don't want to look like a granny. Thank you. Now, next up, we have the Bermuda shorts. Now, baby, these Bermuda shorts surprise me because typically with plus size shorts, you typically get the saddle where it's too high up. And when I'm referencing the saddle, that means if you turn your pants inside out and you see that U shape that is shaped inside of the crotch area, that is called your saddle in technical fashion term. Hello, Vanessa, no. That is the saddle area, and typically they make it kind of short and then widen it out because they typically assume that plus bodies, that everybody is short. Well, all of us are not that short. Some of us are taller at the bottom or longer at the bottom where we need a little more depth in that saddle. So please provide it like Kahlana did. Now, here with these pants, I did purchase the 4X in these, and these are $30. Now, for a $30 pant, this is giving you trouser material, quality garment. Now, I kind of use, I use the sizing chart to gauge what I was going to purchase. Because of the fact that you could only purchase the plus size items online, I was very nervous that if I bought the items too small, everything would sell out. I knew this collection was going to sell out. I knew it hands down. So I said I'd rather buy everything bigger than buying it smaller because I can get it taken in. But in my mind, I think I bought a little too many sizes up because I probably could have stuck in a 2X in this actual Bermuda because everything is already factored in as oversized. So for some of these bottoms, you really don't need to go above your regular size. Size fashion, we end up having to go up so much that my brain is conditioned to do that every time I buy an online drop. But neither here nor there, this garment is so quality, and it's tea. If y'all look at it on this screen and see me, and as you can see, I'm wearing both of these items paired together. And baby, once they restock these Bermuda shorts, I'm exchanging. Okay, I have my in-stock notification set up. KBB Collection, if you hear me, please restock these Bermudas. I have a couple more items I need you to restock, but we're gonna get to that. But yes, the quality of these Bermuda shorts, they look great. They have this trouser material. I think it is polyester and rayon. I am not typically a fan of rayon because it makes you sweat. But y'all, when you put these pants on, well, excuse me, when you put these Bermuda shorts on, they don't feel that heavy and they're actually very comfortable. So if you do want to size up in these intentionally for a more oversized look, I would recommend only going up one size. Or if you feel like your size is the best oversized that you like, get your size. That's my only thing with it. And Kahlana, I saw that you had on a white pair of Bermuda shorts. Are you dropping those for the second part? Just asking for a friend. That friend is me. Another thing about quality is that you have adjustable straps on both sides. Now, as you guys see in the video, I'm showing you still the extra room that I have even with the adjustable straps. And the reason why I'm showing you that is because she really thought about a woman's body, okay? Her and her team really thought about that during their design and product development. Because if you think about it, us women, our body weight fluctuates week to week, month to month, and you can transitionally wear these items and not feel like, oh my God, I'm busting out my clothes, or oh my goodness, my clothes don't fit, I gotta go buy new ones. You can transition your pieces, and every body is different. Not everybody is different, okay? Say it with me. Every shape and every body is different. And she really thought about that and took the time. And that's why I support business owners like Kahlana, because she's providing quality pieces and thinking about the real woman body. Like, a lot of places do not do that. And I'm just going to keep it for real. Like, they're just like one size fits all and you better fit in it. And if you don't, I don't care. She intentionally thought about, hey, if someone wants to cinch these in because their waist may be a little bit smaller than their hips, hey, who's thinking about that? But this is why I love Kahlana, thank you. I don't have to say it. If you know what I'm saying, you get what I'm saying right now and why that just felt so good to say that. Because thinking about different body types. Now, as you can see with the length of these Bermuda shorts, you could still wear boots and you could still wear these to work. If you look at this outfit I paired together, you could wear that to work. Look at it. I would, because the fact that I can keep this cardigan closed and then put on Bermuda shorts and then my boots, I'm ready to go. Hello, let's get to work, okay? I could pair these with a blazer. I could close the blazer. I could leave it open. I could put this on with a stiletto heel. I need to find me a pump because these will look so good with a pump. And Kahlana, I'm going to say it again. Please drop the white pair and please drop a gray pair. I would appreciate a gray pair too. You got this fit correct that I would love this as a staple item for the next season. Or if we get a printed version, maybe. I don't know. The design in me is just thinking about all these things. But let's move on to the next item. Next up, we have this knit cardigan that I am wearing right now. As you can see, this knit cardigan is not hanging up, but I'm gonna tell you why. You should never be hanging your knitted cardigans. When they look like this, when they're full knits and not your cut and sew fashion knits that you see, I don't know if I have a fashion knit on there, but your cut and sew knits like your t-shirts and things like that, you can hang that. That doesn't matter. But when it comes to your sweaters, things that are crocheted, you should never hang them. And I'm going to tell you why. Cashmere. You know why you go in the store and you see cashmere on the table? Is because if you hang it, it will drag. Over time, if it just sits on a hanger, you will let it drag because the weight of the knit will drag down. Now, speaking of weight, this is not a heavy cardigan. Typically, when you look at this, you would think that this is a heavy cardigan, and it doesn't have the scratch that you would typically get with cardigans of this texture, but it has the texture. I'm very curious about how they sourced this and at the price they sourced it at. I believe this one was $50. If I'm not mistaken, I might be a little over. I'll put it on the screen, but I also purchased this one in a 3X. I'm glad I did purchase this in my normal size. As I said, I carry more of my weight up top, so I like some things to be oversized, and I knew the way I wanted to pair this, I may either wear it closed or open, and it has the comfort and it has the durability. This team thought about this collection. How can you wear each and every piece with everything you're buying? You could literally probably build a wardrobe if you bought multiple of these pieces. She really has embodied the elevated basic look, and you can even see it in her personal style. But I just appreciate a fashion girl, okay? Right on. Hello. Fashion girl me down, and you get it. She gets it. Like, you know what I'm saying? We speaking the same language. But let me tell you, this cardigan, probably one of my favorite pieces. Probably right next up behind that mini skirt. But this one, I mean, this cardigan, and everybody was reaching for that camo one, but I knew I did not need multiple pieces from the camo. I just wanted bottoms from the camo. But I knew this leopard and this blue and brown together, eating down, okay? I could not wait to get my hands on this. I am one of the lucky people that was setting my alarm to 2:50 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So when I was up on that Target app, loaded it up, and at 3:03 I checked out, okay? Resilient, okay? I mean, I was not letting, okay? I let y'all buy all them pieces the first time. I only got one shirt from her first Future Collective collection. And I was not letting y'all do that to me again. I learned my lesson. I get on there at the right time when I need to purchase. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Now, next up, we have the cargo pants. And y'all know I did not help myself, okay? I had to get both. Like I said before on the mini skirt, this utility camo is the best utility camo on the market. And the fact that they were able to provide these at a $45 price point, baby, you cannot get this all the time in plus sizes. You really cannot. Now, if we get into the utility details, if you look at the pockets on here and you look here, like I was telling you before, adjustable waistband features. Now, in this one, I did purchase a 4X as well. Same issue with the Bermudas. I overestimated how much I needed to size up. So I have another pair that I did see restock that I bought that was a smaller size. So I'm going to try those on Friday when they get here, and I will update you guys if those fit. I hope they do. Or Kahlana, please restock more sizes of these cargos. When I tell you, this is probably one of the best utility cargos you can get for a plus size, because most times when they do camo for plus sizing, it is always ugly, okay? Anywhere you go, any of the plus size stores, I'm sorry y'all just don't be hitting the mark. It's either ashy or it's only stretch. It looks a mess. It has no utility features. Now get into the tan ones. all my baddies that know Kim Possible, that Kim Possible formula where she had them pants and that black shirt, y'all know I had to get this pair. Now I will tell you, this pair fits a lot better in this size than if I scrunch up and adjust the camo, and that was something I did notice. So if you are a person that's trying to figure out if these do drop again and you're trying to figure out what size to get, I would suggest get your normal size in both. But if you have the opportunity where you're like, oh, I don't know, you could probably size down in the camo, because this one, it feels a little bit bigger, I would say, than the tan does. That could just be print-wise or the fabrication that was available. I don't know. It could be something like that. This utility style is just too good. You cannot get it anywhere else, and you can't beat it for a $45 price tag. And as you can see, I paired and styled both of these cargos separately and differently for either a more relaxed fit or just kind of casual and put my sneakers on, or oh, I kind of want to pair some denim with that twill and I want to put on my sandals, because sometimes in the fall your feet get a little high. I don't know if I'm alone on that one, but my feet be getting high. I got to put my sandals on. So I pair the tan pair with my sandals and then my little denim open jacket. And baby, I said, let's go about my way and run some errands, okay? That's a cute little fit. But y'all, I love that the pocket placement, as you can see in the visual videos, the pocket placement is so flattering to my size. I will be honest with y'all, a lot of brands will have this thing where they will grade the garment, meaning if the sample size is a medium, they will grade down or up from the medium. But a lot of brands don't understand that you have to have separate sample sizing for different size sets. So when you are working with that triple XL to an XXL, you need to size from the medium, either up or down. Now, when we get into the plus size ranges and you're talking about a 1X through maybe a 5X or above, you need to have typically the 2 or the 3X, depending on how high it goes up in plus. So let's just think of it from this collection. They have a 1X through a 4X as their plus. Their sample size for plus is probably the 2X, could possibly be the 1X. Now, the sample sizing for a 1X through 4X range is most likely the 2X. And you can tell that they graded these garments properly because the actual pockets are fitting in the right places. That someone that is plus, where they would fit. The waist fits perfectly. I have never had a waistband fit in the proper places. If you look at me in that mini skirt and look at me in these cargos, both of the waistbands hit in a flattering point on the body where you could actually tell that they graded on a real plus body. Now, the last thing I would like to say about these cargo pants is that they have the quality weight. You can tell they're the perfect weight when you put them on. This garment is going to last you. It is worth the buy because you will actually be able to get your wear out of these. I'm telling you, you will be able to uphold the integrity of the garment even through wash. I truly believe that. Overall, the quality of these pieces are very high on my radar, and I definitely think that if there is another drop or restocks, you need to get your hands on something because all these pieces are worth it. Now, you guys heard me briefly discuss size range and inclusivity when I was talking about the quality of the garments, but let's really dive into it. Plus size brands, you do not get this type of inclusivity all the time. Now, would I have preferred to go into stores and try on the 1X through 4X line because that would have helped me purchase better and not size up so much? Because typically in a plus body, you have to size up in things. Now, I will tell you my mindset behind why I have to size up. When it comes to your wovens versus your knits, wovens typically are non-stretch, they're rigid, or they have minimal stretching. That's typically your denim, your trousers that don't have stretch, cargo pants. Those are all twill woven fabrications, and you typically will not get stretch in those. Now, we go over to knits. Knits have more give, they have more stretch, they have spandex, they have elastane in them. You can finesse your sizing with knits because they have stretch. That's why you'll typically notice that a person will wear a larger size in their actual woven garments because you have to size up. Depending on that store size ranging, you may see a person that is typically maybe so for me, I'm typically a 20 or 22, but in some stores or some retailers, I have to size all the way up in their size scale if something is totally rigid. And if they don't offer it past a 22 or a 20, I'm sized out because it has no give and it has no stretch. That is typically what ends up happening. Okay, but with this collection, I probably did not need to size up as much as I did. But when I read the actual KBB size chart, I think I had to remember that she already factors in giving that person in that size range the oversized look. So I probably should have factored that in when I was doing my measurements, because once I saw that hip measurement, I was like, okay, I think this is close to mine for me measuring myself, so I should probably buy this size. But I didn't factor in that some of these fabrications have a little bit of stretch. I did not need to size up that much. That is something where this is so inclusive that in my mind, I tricked myself out of buying my real size. I could have bought those cargos either in a 1X or a 2X, and I could have bought those Bermudas probably in a 2X because I probably still would have wanted a little bit of stretch in them, just kind of like a loose fit because I like the oversized baggy look of them. I feel like it's stylish, I feel like it's cool, and I feel like it's different from just wearing a standard Bermuda short. So I felt like they really hit the mark on those bottoms, but I just need to size down. Girl, I don't know what was going on. I mean, I might have a little bit of body dysmorphia, but that's another conversation for another day. We're not diving into that today. Now, that is what you typically want to do when you are looking at an item that you can only purchase online. You want to first look at that size chart that's specific to that brand and see where you fall in. And something I should have done, I probably should have bought multiple sizes because I know I was going to be returning things. I should have just did that. That was my first plan, but then I was like, I don't want to take away from other people and not, I was trying to be too generous. I was thinking about other people and I should have been thinking about myself. Anyway, I was thinking about other people I might not even know. See, that's when you being too generous, you got to cut that out. When you are in the field and you are getting to that nitty gritty of getting those items, you can't think about nobody else. You got to think about you. Okay? Vanessa, think about you next time. So that restock drop, I won't be thinking about anybody. I'm going to be thinking about me because I need my new sizes, okay? But yes, when you are looking at size inclusivity and it comes to the KBB brand, baby, they go hand in hand, okay? She hit that. Thank you, Kahlana. You've made it to the portion of the video where you're probably like, look, Vanessa, how do you expect me to buy all these pieces if I'm on a budget? Now think about it, okay? Now think about it here. Stay with me. Stay with me. My philosophy of cost per wear really helps you understand that when you're investing, keyword investing, when you are investing in your wardrobe, you have to really consider that cost per wear. And my philosophy behind that is if a garment is $45, I should be able to wear it 45 times, okay? That's $1 for every wear, okay? Look. Just simple as that. That is your basic maybe cost per wear. Now, when you're getting into higher designer level things, you know, the cost per wear changes. It may go up $5 per wear, $10 per wear, $100 per wear, depending on how much you spend on it. But we're not there. We're going to keep it at $1. So as we're looking at this philosophy, $1, you should be able to wear something 45 times if you spent $45 on it. If you spent $30 on it, you should be able to wear it 30 times at minimum. But you'll likely get more wears out of it in remixing those items. As you can see with all of these garments behind me, some of them are mixed in older Future Collective items. And I just kind of put them in here to just kind of like show you that look at how I have these items up here. Think about it like this. I have 11 items on this rack as I'm counting the mini skirt as one item. I have 4 bottoms and I have 7 tops. Now, do with that information what you will, but let's just break down that math a little bit, okay? That's 28 outfits that I can make from this rack alone, 28 outfits. And you're telling me that my philosophy is if I pay $30 or $45 or $50 for an item, I should be getting 30 wears out of it, 45 wears out of it, 50 wears out of it. You should be able to mix and remix those outfits. You should be able to change it up. I could wear all of these tops with my mini skirt. I could wear all of these tops with each cargo. Now, give or take, maybe the camo cargo, I might switch up a little differently. Remix and restyle it how many ever ways you need to. And I don't care. If you're going somewhere and you need to wear that cargo pants twice in 1 week, you do it. Because who's going to check you? Nobody. You have to be able to remix and restyle your items to understand, are these quality pieces? Yes. Do I need them in my wardrobe? Yes. And how many times can I actually wear them? You can wear them plenty of times. That's the good thing about having an elevated basic, is that it could go with so many things in your closet. And while I was shopping, I had to really think that through. What do I already have in my closet? Like y'all heard me say earlier, I passed on the camo sweater because I said I'm buying a camo cargo pant and I'm buying a camo mini skirt. I don't need a camo cargo. Maybe I might have wanted it, but I don't need it because I have both of those 2 pairs of cargo and the cargo skirt. So I'm going to remix and restyle that with so many items in my closet. I paired the cargo with the Nike sweater, and then I paired the mini skirt with my Future Collective peplum top, and then my bomber jacket that I got from TJ Maxx. And then you can remix and restyle it where I can wear the cargos with that top. I can wear the Nike top with the actual mini skirt. You can remix and revive all of that. These button-ups I have behind here, they go with my pants. You have to just know how to style your pieces and wear what's in your closet. But if you need to add pieces, or you're a person like me, well, I needed more bottoms in my collection. As you saw, I did not purchase a lot of the tops. This was the only top I purchased from this collection because essentially, yeah, it's a sweater, but I consider it a top because I can wear it as a top, I can wear it open, I can wear it closed. But in my mind, only thing I needed from the tops right now was the actual cardigan. I don't have anything like this in my closet, so I need it in my closet. And then with the cargos and the utility pant, I don't have any of those items in my closet right now. Pants, good quality pants are so hard to come by, and plus, it is almost infuriating to talk about. Okay? Our limited selection of clothing and cute clothing where we don't look like grandmothers. I'm just in a 30-something-year-old body. I do not need to look like I am about to go and hang out with the grandmas of the world. It is no reason why plus garments have to look like that. We've come to the close of the video, and baby, I don't know what my favorite outfit is, but I feel like it might have been that mini skirt and my rugby top. I love that combo together of rugby and camo. I'm super excited to wear that outfit out. Like I said to you guys, I'm going to wear that outfit to homecoming, so I'm very excited to wear that. So you will see me in that in another video coming soon. Yes. And thank you all for watching and viewing this channel. We are on the road to 500 subscribers. So if you're new here or you're returning, please tell somebody. Or please, if you're new, hit that subscribe button, okay? Because baby, we are so close to 500. I can smell it, okay? But I appreciate all of you tuning into this video. And I want to give a special shout out to everyone that works over at KBB. You did your big one, and I want to show up at the checkout lines. Next collection, I'm ready. Or please restock so I can exchange. Okay, or if somebody needs a 4X and some bottoms and you got a 2, call me, email me, DM me, comment below. What are your favorite pieces?